Hello and welcome to Primal Nightmare, your source for horror movie reviews. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a story about these 5 kids who are going on a road trip to watch a Leonard Skinner concert. Because this is set in 1973. Sure, why make a modern horror remake and set it in the past? I don't know. So along the way they run into a couple of rednecks, one of whom is a gigantic psychopath who kills people with a chainsaw. And you know how the story goes from there. To be fair, I really enjoyed this remake. I thought it was one of the better modern horror remakes. I found it was quite good, actually, yeah. There were a few good performances in this movie, surprisingly. Jonathan Tucker is one of my favorite B-grade horror movie guys, and he did a good job in here, I thought so. Jessica Biel is also in here, and she is extremely hot, yeah. Leatherface was the main protagonist of the first movie. He wasn't so much the main protagonist as he was the secondary character, as his brother was the main protagonist. Here he's given the spotlight as the villain of the movie. And in here he is more menacing and more intimidating than the original. He has a presence in this movie that's quite scary. For example, there's a great scene in the slaughterhouse in the end. I won't give it away, but Jessica Biel is hiding in this locker and Leatherface is busy looking for her. It only shows us from the perspective of Jessica Biel where Leatherface is moving, and that was really creepy. That got under your skin. That was really good. The cinematography in here was great, and the direction. There are really some beautiful shots in this movie, especially of the house they are showing from like a far-off angle. It was really creative shots. Also, the movie has a very nostalgic feel. It sort of reminds you of the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though not quite as gritty. I did have a few bad things. One of them is, yeah, it wasn't as gritty or dark as the original, because the original was like a snuff film, let's be honest. And it also takes us some time to be completely scared of Leatherface. I mean, the first time we see this guy, we're like, whoa, okay, it's Leatherface. And then only gradually do we become more scared of him. And yeah, it just takes some warming up to him. Remember in the original when you first saw Leatherface and you heard the big squeal, and it was the scariest thing seeing this guy with skin on his face, and he was huge and intimidating. It was really scary. Yeah, it takes some time to build up, but once it does build up, you are really terrified of Leatherface. Another bad gripe is it has a typical Hollywood ending. I'm not going to give it away, but I just wish it could have went in a different direction with this. I mean, I can see what the writers were doing, but it really doesn't fit in the context of the film. To conclude, it's a noteworthy, surprisingly durable remake, though it never quite surpasses the original. It's still a worthwhile watch for the fans of the slasher horror genre, and if you're a fan of the original, chances are you won't like this, but if you're watching this one first and you watch the original afterwards, you'll like the remake more. And Jessica Biel is hot. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake gets a 4 out of 6 with a scare meter on Goose Bumps. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you would like to request a movie for us to review, please leave it in the comment box below.